What up? Here.
Analyze the data.
Yo. What up, y'all? Hello. Get it on. Animation. Lose your mind. This is the best mix. And forever and always will be the best mix. It's insane. It's so good. What is up, yo? Rainy day and some good animation? Hell yeah. I need to make a dude that looks angry. Oh yeah. The brakes. Well, low-key use, dude. These old ass models. I'm gonna use this guy though for this. Y'all all got the emotes, that's crazy. Damn, y'all hell, what the fuck? That's fire. I'm gonna have to figure out the giveaway thing. I gotta think. This is where I'm like not like built out to be like a internet person, because I'm like, how the fuck do people do giveaways, you know? But I want to figure one out so that I can give away them, because Twitch said that I can give away a few, so we're gonna figure it out. What the fuck is that? That Kirby emote is crazy. What? Scary. I can also make my own Twitch emotes, I think, but like, for you guys as subs, which I should also just do. It'd be fun. Make my own Twitch emotes. Not just those ones. Then I can kind of make whatever I want. Oh, you know what one I would drop? Well, actually, I don't think I can show that yet, so never mind. I'm like, what up, yo? I have to turn on lights. It's kind of, I guess my camera looks lighted up, but it feels weirdly dark in here right now. It was like super sunny earlier, but it's like weirdly getting overcast. As I say that, I think the sun's coming out though, so I don't know. We'll leave it be. How old is this rig? I made this character a long time ago, but I'm just like using him as a template for this other asset thing that I need.
I'm on the street, turning up. This is our beat. Follow my trail, the treasure. X marks the spot. That's where I tell you from the bottom to top. Stop. We're here now, let's get inside.
I don't know if that works.
Check, there's no one outside.
An angry face.
Not to go further than these four walls. Once you've been told this, you and I hold this, roll this in a split second. A harmony and lights collide. My knowledge and wisdom explodes in your eyes. So that's why, yeah. Remember what's been said. This is yours and mine. Take it to your deathbed. That day was the day I let you know of a secret that should never be told. That should never be told. That should never be told. Strictly digital, secret underground. That's the way we roll. That's the way we roll. That's the way we roll. sound to make your force propel. Future bound.
Yo, what mountain are you climbing this month? This is there's no mountains. How broken his. It's so weird. I mean, I really only need this, you know. What?
My influence is not bad, I'm not pulling it down. Going off the rails, going in your cells. Nothing drumming it on to bring you to the next stage. I'm my DJ, when you play I say we're going up on a vertical progression. Musical aggression, let's check who's in session. Take it under some, lower your mind like sounds of a different kind. So we unwind 360 degrees. That's the radius surround sound, and it's getting contagious. Shocks through your spine, well spontaneous. No name for this sound, just miscellaneous. Musical breakthrough, not necessarily correct. 128 was a dream before the bass injects. No need to stick to the usual form. Check the sound of the nookie, break away from the norm. Like D-R-E-A-M, we enter. Take it to paradise, I'll be right in the center. Slip away while we roll it right down. All the mighty DJ nookie representing your town. And you know that, and you know that, know that. Taking it all away, future bound with strictly digital.
How do you have time? I thought you were going to Taylor's wedding. That shit's actually insane to me. That she's really like somehow got the goddamn what's it called? The fucking why am I blinking? The whole fucking thing. The fucking venue. Her renting out MSG is insane. Like that's I don't understand that. Is that happening today? It's so crazy.
Destination unknown. Where's he gonna take you next? Yes, yes, yes. We express. We express. We express. Can't stop the flavor. Can't stop the flavor. Well, future bound. In the mix, watch it. In the mix, watch it. Look, he laid down. He laid down. Original sound we provide. Slip inside, deep inside we glide. Deep inside we glide. Forming one is part of our heritage and pride. Rebels represent the beats from the worldwide. Eclectic, DJ selects it and affects it. Constitute your city's subside. Armed with lovers of the sound. Urban ardigans feel the bass and makes your ears pound. The ride departs tonight. Like they say in the train, buckle up and hold tight. Hold tight. It's like to get into his mind, you gotta get into his groove. Original rolling crew. Just like curiosity killed the cat. I'm willing to experiment with the track. We'll take you down, take you deep. And we know, you know, we speak from the concrete jungle. We live in the birthplace, the roots of what is worldwide. Drum and bass, just like curiosity killed the cat. The mighty DJ Noki drops a killer track. Brand new sound for you to contemplate, look you generate, demonstrate, demonstrate. It's like disassemble and take it apart, we touch your heart, your heart, your heart. Disassemble and take it apart, I touch your heart, adrenaline release, you feel your pulse increase.
Let's say you are in Call of Duty Nuketown facing a full squad of 50 people trying to take you out. You can take 3 Pokemon with you to defeat them, save you. What? This is a crazy ass question. I don't know if I got an answer for you on that one. That 3 Pokemon that I can take with me. The only Pokemon I want is Meryl. Or Marill. Meryl? Never actually know.
Well therapeutic, future bound, you can't dispute it. Look. The timeless sound of mighty DJ Nookie.
One font pack, thank you for that. Did I share the font pack? That's awesome. Yeah, the font pack is goated if I shared that. Like, I didn't make any of the fonts, but it's just a collection of a bunch of the fonts that I made. Will be tight. Warning transmission, we're closing down your position. You will listen to the sound we create. This is my mission. Strictly digital. Journey time. If you hear something clinking, their food dispenser did just go off. You know, like automatic feeder. Why is that selecting everything? What is going on? Why? Why do I have everything selected all of a sudden? What is going on? Oh, I have fucking proportional editing on. Oh my god, Blender. Have you always had multiple cats? I'm considering becoming a parent to one, but do cats hate being an only child? I don't know. I think it depends on like the kind of cat you get and their personality. The first cat that I had, I got, and he is 2 years older than my other cat. So for almost 2 years I had my one older cat by himself. And I kind of felt like after 2 years, like, because I got him when he was like obviously like super young. Maybe not obviously, but like I got him when he was like 2 or 3 months old, so like I raised him. And when he got to like about 2 years old, I was like, damn, I kind of want him to have another cat, like as like a, like, I don't know, just like, I'm home a lot because I work from home, obviously, but I don't know, I wanted him to have like someone that he could like interact with, like another cat, you know. I literally only got a second cat more so for him than for myself. And I feel like 2 is really solid. It's good. Like, I think that, like, it's nice. But it depends on the cat, for sure. I think there's nothing wrong with getting one cat and just seeing what the vibe is. I do think that, like, maybe in hindsight, it would have been, like, cooler to have him have another cat a little younger, but, like, I don't know. It's not the end of the world. He was fine for the 2 years before, and he's been fine for the 3 years after. Oh, it's hot, dude. It's getting hot in my house. When I sit next to my computer, it just gets warm. It's hot in my office.
Transform the deep freeze, triggers a brainstorm, cold blue skies cast the cover, so we can operate one more time, another feast for your ears. We're mixing up the flavors, we're rolling it clear.
Dude, why is proportional editing turning on? What am I doing? Am I hitting the hotkey that turns proportional editing on? That's the second time it's just turned on. What? Blender!
See how that looks.
Stand clear, ready. We take you down with some rhythmic motion. DJ Nookie, yeah, we're rolling.
Hold on, I'm gonna go crank my AC a little more. Give me a sec.
To the next level too. Wild color, wicked flavor like a mountain dew. We get electronic, well supersonic. Beats and breaks and bass, tonic and on it. Direct to direct, one to one. You listen to the session with the bass and drum and the drum snatch like a gator of the Everglades. Soundscape trickle like a waterfall cascades. Musical version of the feeling of the writer. Drift away as your head gets lighter. The band moves with the man in control. Constantly getting deep with the beat, so let it roll. Repeat the process, analyze the data. Hi-hat, kick, snare, ride innovator, and the drum programmer. Take you through with the sequence. In control of the beats, keep it frequent. Tap away in the background. Meantime, the mellow pad drop the surround sound. Everybody DJ Nookie touching down. Strictly digital music all around. Worldwide. Strictly digital. We take it down with some rhythmic motion.
AC better not be below 70 or they will find you. Yo, my AC is like below 50. Not actually, but fuck that. That's so crazy. I don't care. I have both of my ACs running and they are maxed out. Still alive, life is still relevant. Feel the CO2 supernatural diaphragm with lungs that adapt in air, sea and land. Yeah, subaquatic, water acrobatics. Drum and bass fanatics got musical dramatics. Glide like a tropical fish through the liquid. Our brain's still active, my heart's still active. Never descending, journey's never ending. Visual distortion, views grown out of proportion. Filled around the light as the depth gets deeper. Like another place, free diver, quantum leaper. So now that it's a new month, you know what that means? You're rose, thorn, and bud so far. Yeah, it's been like 4 days since I've last done this. The 13 is so nice, thank you. Your birthday passed recently, didn't it? Happy birthday. Thank you. How was it? It was cool. Just hung out with some friends. Nothing too crazy. I'm not too big on like celebrations of my birthday. Like, I don't know. Maybe like more significant ones I care more about, like what's it called? Like what was I gonna say? Oh, like certain years I think I'll be more hyped on. Like for my 25th, I took like a trip and went and like traveled. It just kind of happened to be around on my birthday, but like that was cool. And then like for my 30th, I'll probably feel more like a monumental one, but like I turned 28 and I'm like, I don't know, like 28's just like whatever. 27, 28, and 29, I'm like, they're all the same to me. The only like difference was that I got off my parents' health insurance when I turned 26, I guess. So I'm like, what? You know, really non-consequential birthday stuff, right? The halves and wholes, yeah, literally.
Time to make a smooth move. Get down, look inside the groove. Strictly digital.
Past the 27 club, I did do that, yes.
We got it going on. Looking. Run it clear.
Shit, I need it. Move my light.
Light noise pollution level make the speakers malfunction. Windows shake when we stop at T-junctions. Looking, we express like this. Well, music now, drum and bass business.
Yo, rocking the blonde, thanks. In a few days, I'll begin my journey into 27. Congratulations. Or what? How did you make the background stay in the camera while the rig was moving forward? Is the background also moving? I'm talking about the third scene. How did you make the background stay in the camera view while the rig was moving forward? What do you mean? The background? The buildings?
This is an
Cool.
opportunity that you cannot miss. Take you on a journey and I hope you can handle this.
they're always in view? Yeah, because the only thing moving is... Well, no, everything's moving. It's just scale. It's like parallax, right? Like, if you have, like... This scene is basically what, like, real life would be like if you were following a person on a bike. And there's a couple different ways to do that. It's just a matter of, like, what you want, like, for more control. Sometimes in a scene, it's literally easiest to, like, have, like, roads and buildings to scale and everything to scale, and then just, like, have, like, a, you know, car or bike go by and the camera follow. In this case, the bike is actually not moving. I mean, it is, like, there's keyframes where the bike, like, goes, like, back and right and forward, like, it's moving on one axis, but it's not moving on this axis. And then all the environmental stuff is just on the same empty moving backwards. Like, so, like, this axis moving back and forth, the bike is doing, while the environment is going this way. So camera and her are together like this, and the environment's all moving that way. That just makes it so that, like, when I'm animating, it's all, like, in the same actual 3D scene, but the background and everything moves, which is, like, the opposite of this. In this scene, she's actually moving, right? Like, in this scene, she's actually moving. But the opposite of that would be having her stay still and the environment go backwards, right? So, like, that one, she's moving. And then, in this one, I think it's this scene. In this scene, like, oh. It's the same with the skating scene that I did. Why this scene is so fucked up. So see, like, she's staying still. Like, where I am in the scene, but everything else is moving. I mean, she's obviously moving a little bit, but, like, if I placed the cube in, like, it would just be, like, not moving. It's good when you want, like, movement in a scene, but you don't want it to be, like, destructive. Like, I feel like movement can be really destructive because I'm, like, for example, in this scene, I can pretty easily, like, select her rig, and, like, then and there, I'm gonna hide some of this other stuff because it's just, like, all in the way. But, like, you know, you can hide everything and keep the scene, like, really simple. And then you just have, like, I have, like, all these environmental things, and then I have an empty down here that moves. Well, this actually moves the camera, sorry. But, I have this empty down here that literally is just an axis going, like, this, like, on the X down. So you have this empty moving, and then, like, when I'm staring straight on, like, she's always, like, relatively in this frame. So I can very easily, like, kind of just, like, look at her keyframes and, like, do this if I really need to. And then when she moves, she's always there, for the most part, right? Obviously, I moved her around. But, like, in this scene, and the other one, it's fucked up, because, like, I kind of animated after the fact. Or, I, like, animated all the world first, or modeled all of it. So now, like, the problem is, if I want to, like, catch one of her keyframes, like, I'm like, oh, like, let me change something, and then I go 2 keyframes forward or something, and she's gone. And I'm like, bro. So then I gotta go, like, and find her again, and, like, maybe, like, frame select again, or some shit. And it's just, like, hard to, like, deal with that every time, because you're like, like, that's annoying, you know? Like, she's literally running away from me, and I'm like, ah! It's the same shit, though. Everything is, like, relatively to scale, though. Like, one necessarily better than the other. I think this is less destructive. Like, and when I say less destructive, I just mean, like, it's a term used all the time. It's, like, the idea of, like, implementing something into your scene and, like, how actually like usable is the scene, right? And avoiding making something that's too destructive. Sometimes you'll add some shit in, like for example, like I think when you get more complicated with scenes, you'll have like hair systems and like weight systems and physics systems, and you want to incorporate those into a scene that you can still work with without making it impossible to do anything in the scene. So I think this variation is far less destructive because I can add a bunch of detail and still make changes when I need to. Like, I still need to add people into these cars, and that's going to be really relatively easy to do. I think this is definitely better. I think you'd be surprised how much stuff also, how much like animation work does this. Like where other things move instead of the actual thing that looks like it's moving, you know? Like I think a good, I think even the camera movement, right? Like, I have the camera animated, but then I have it parented to an empty so that literally, like, if I want to, the camera has keyframes, so I can't move the camera. Like, if I move just the camera right now, it, like, gets reset, right? Like, it has keyframes. But I have it parented to an empty, so I could be like, I actually want the camera, like, back here, which I wouldn't, but, you know, like, I could, because it's, like, still keeps its keyframes, but I have it parented to an empty, so loop around. Also have all these cars moving, which is nice. You can just like literally like go like this. Up here, have it like. Problem is I need to get it sorted so that she's not hitting these cars. I can't wait until I'm done with all the assets making so I can fuck around. Hell yeah. That empties be above the cars? Yeah, no empties. Mostly everything that I actually use, just like parent to empties, it makes it so much easier. Like, you just have like one, and then if you want, you can like keyframe them, and then if they have rigs, they have secondary movement. Like, it's nice. Like, I tend to like I think it's really good practice to just have everything parented to an empty, because then you can animate stuff and then after the fact animate more stuff. Like, I don't know, you have 2 layers of movement, a lot more control. It's nice. That box isn't empty? Yeah, these are empties. Is it a plain axis, only type of empty I've used before? No, when you have empties, you have plain axis, arrows, single arrow, circle, cube, sphere, cone edit. We're using cubes.
Well, it was back in 1990, as far as I know, that I first heard those drums on pirate radio. And from that very day, I had a path to follow. Coincidental circumstances show me where to go. The years flew by and the music progressed. Production grew tight in every tune that was pressed. The boundaries grew wider for the artists to express. A decade's flown by and I'm still impressed. The new millennium has got more in store. Science is mixing chemicals behind the lab door. Still building on the roots of rave and hardcore. I wonder what is next to smash the dance floor. Futuristic methods put to practice. It's one big experiment, but I'm willing to back this. Even though what's to come is shrouded in blackness. The future's like an unknown code, and I'll crack this. Crack this. It's like imagination's going havoc and your mind's playing tricks. This is it. Time to take you on another trip. Atmosphere. Big bad sound all around. Well, this is what it's like right after the bomb blast. What a contrast. Things sure change fast. Kicking in, you feel the post-battle shock. Memories firm and steadfast like a padlock. Try to shake them, but you never break them. They're in-grounded, there to stay. That is how your mama make a memory. Setting that just a flashback. If it pictures in your mind of the land attack. Bang, smack, we place you in the war zone. No advance worn in a siren drone. It's like combat, ready for combat. Try to
This is broken.
show them the bomb back. And this is what it's like right after the bomb blast. What a contrast, things sure change fast. This will represent as we hammer it down like nuclear shock rays across London town. We flow. I have your signal detected, and so I'm locked in. Input level in the red from my basement. Frequency flashing on my LCD. Through the sky, you pump your sound to me. Number one, preset, designated. Audience received and your title is stated. I watch you on my graphic display. I know you're going live today. Atmosphere, chapter 1. Strictly D-I-G-I-T-A-L. We got the sound to make your force prevail. Well, future bound. Milky MC system signing out right now.
Are the empty cards you showing you support the Waymo industry? The cube, so an empty box gives it a stretch effect as well. Yeah, dude, there's empties are insane. So you can like think about it like you have a cube. It has its own data, right? Say I want it to start here. I give it 2 keyframes right here, right? We'll do a little lesson. Or we'll put it down to like 50. I have a cube, and then I'm like, this can be anything. The cube is everything and anything, right? And you want it to go from point A to point B. You have your interpolation, and you could like, you know, spice up the keyframes so that it's like a little more snappy. Could extend it, and then, you know, say I don't want interpolation, I set to constants. Give it some like I want it to be fast, so it's further quick. Alright, so you get your animation and you're like, oh, this is so sick, right? And then you're like, you know, like I want it to maybe like not be right there. You have two options. You're cooked. You have this animation, you can't just move it. If you move it, everything's keyframed, and you're like, I want it right there. And then you play the animation, and it doesn't matter because you have. If you look at your actual keyframes, you probably keyframed all the location stuff, right? You have delta transform, which, as far as I understand it, this is like the main reason for it. Delta transform is a secondary section of keyframing for the object data, which in use cases can be nice. You can just, you know, literally come in here. By default, you have all your transform data, which is already keyframed. You can see that it's moving through here, like each keyframe that updates. But then you have delta transform where it's all untouched. You could, in theory, do delta transform and change the location at any time. The problem is it's sliders, and it's kind of like annoying. Like I don't know, like you're sliding left and right, and it's like not very I don't know. Using the sliders is annoying. So you can literally just go right here, get your empty, make a new one, decide where you want the empty to be first, because you know, like that's gonna be where your object's orientation matters after that. So I think for a cube, I would literally just encompass it, and then you just literally parent it to the empty, and now wherever the fuck I want, I can move this around. I can angle it, I can fucking scale it up. I could, if I really wanted to, like add more keyframes, like on top of the empty, so you could have it be like here, and then it could get like bigger with each keyframe. So like kind of is whack. I don't know why you would want to do that, but like now it gets bigger. I don't think that looks really good, but you know. This is nice. This is really good practice to have shit. Empties, dude. Highly recommend. And then it's cool too, because you could like duplicate it. And like say you're trying to, like, I don't know, this could be a little spark effect, right? Like, look at that. Problem is you can't just select the empties. The empties are just their own thing. So like if you were to do this, you need to select like the whole thing. But bam. Then you could really go like this. Hold on. Now this is where scale would be maybe kind of good. You have a little effect. And the cool thing is, it could be anything. So, like, it doesn't have to be a cube, right? Like, you could... This could be a whole armature with its own animation, right? Like, the cube is literally the simplest thing there is. Like, that's why empties are goated. Then, if you wanted to... Like, this is... Okay, now look. emptyception. Ready? Turn everything to this empty. Now I have... This is free will. This can move wherever it wants now. Like, it's... Like, empties are too goated. You can't underestimate the power of empties. And it's nice because, like, when you're in here, they're all really, like, collected. So you have a shit ton of empty, like, objects. And they all have a cube. But if you select just your empty and you go here, I'm sure there's a better hotkey to do this. But I right-click and hit select hierarchy. And it selects all of them. And then I have all their keyframes active. So I could, like, offset the timing on this one and put it over here. It's like fucking fireworks. The last keyframe of this is dumb, but that's my empty tutorial for you guys. That is maybe the craziest comment, saying that scale is the GLP-1 of Blender. That's awesome. That's actually so crazy. What? Oh. I think that, like, the thing that people forget, or like, okay, this is my, like, personal philosophy or mantra to, like, trying to, like, and it's not, like, unique to my own. I think a lot of people probably feel similarly about this, but I think that, like, something that I personally strive for, and I feel like I've talked about this a lot at past streams, or, like, anytime this kind of stuff gets brought up, is that, like, Blender is an amazing tool. You can do anything with it. Like, damn near fucking anything. But, if you're trying to do animation in its core, and its actual conception, was not actual movement. It's the illusion of movement. Nothing fucking matters but, like, tricking the mind to persuade them that what they are looking at is movement. So when you have a tool like Blender that has computing power and has machine learning, or whatever the fuck you want to call it, the ability to, like, decide, like, if you put one location data point here and another one over here, a computer can, like, immediately calculate the in-betweens and give you interpolation of movement. Like, that's cool and all, but, like, you're trying to insinuate movement. And, like, when you have, like, all these things like empties and, like, all this shit, you could just fucking, like, it doesn't matter, like, how jank or crazy it is behind the scenes, as long as it looks like movement. It doesn't matter. Like, this shit's not moving. This is just, like, standing still. But, you know, like, you give it, like, some smear lines, you give it a cool camera, it looks like movement. You animate the fucking hair to flow, movement. She's not moving. I mean, she's moving a little bit. I don't know. Empties too. Look at this. What is this? This is what empty is this for? Oh, that's her fucking hip bump. But, like, empty. This one's a bit more janked up because the empty is only for the bike, and then she's parented to the bike. But it's nice because then the bike, and then her feet are also parented to the rig, so that, like, when this rotates, her feet rotate. But she's free to do whatever she wants. Like, I can, you know, like, decide if she wants to be, like, up higher on her seat. I can just, like, do that. Oh, yeah. What you know about that? New bike tech? Okay, I've actually broken it. don't know if I rendered this back out. Hold on. Blender, baby. Did I just fucking kill the render? Go ahead. Wanna live in your worlds? Me too, low key. Oh, what's a rent situation looking like? Unfortunately, I think rent is like I think rent's a little cheaper in this world, but it's not great. Unfortunately, the society that I've created in this world is, a little flawed. Living in a state where I need a car to do most things stuck, I've always wanted to live in a city where everything is walking distance or a bike ride away. I mean, yeah. There's a reason that I pay as much money as I do to live in New York, or like chose to live in this city. It's like the only actual city in America. It's just weird. I don't know. America's weird. Like, I get, like everybody always goes like, oh, look at Japan. Like Japan's crazy. I give the benefit of the doubt that like obviously America is fucking huge and that Japan is incredibly small in comparison. So I get that it's not like as feasible to have like the all of America be like Japan. I get that, but it is weird that like we in America can't do like large scale like infrastructure. Like China is massive. China has great public transportation. Not every inch of their land is city, but like there's much more like train and public infrastructure to allow for like larger crossable shit. Like a lot of Asian countries have fucking bullet trains. Why does America not have bullet trains, bro? Like why do we not have high speed railways? Like why is that not a thing? We totally can do that. It's so unfortunate that we can't. Like even like coastal or like connecting some of the like bigger city areas like New York to Chicago or like fucking California to Texas, like having like some coastal transit. Like it's so weird. Like we have train lines, but like I don't know. I also know the answer to my question. It's fucking legislation and the lack of care for that and oil and how that is an incredibly profit heavy industry that like lobbyists literally work constantly against initiatives that would fund public transportation because that would take money out of their pockets at the end of the day. I get that. I know the answer. It's just fucking stupid. I don't know. I was born in Brooklyn, so finding out I'm not there anymore is disappointing. That's crazy. What? I'm fried. I definitely enjoy having a car, don't get me wrong, but $100 for a full tank of gas and I ain't got no job as flagrant. Is that really how expensive gas is now? I don't have a car anymore and haven't for years, so I don't know what the gas... I know gas is just probably so expensive, but that's crazy. New York City, Lower East Side rep? Hell yeah. LES, baby. I'm glad I live in Europe. I can't imagine driving everywhere. Europe is... And again, like, I get the conversation of, like, you know, America is huge in comparison to something like Europe, but Europe, like... It's still not like I get that like America can't just have trains everywhere. Like we have insane terrain, like we have like super rigid mountain ranges on either side of the coast that like can fuck up the ability for like mass transit. But like the idea at like coastal at least, or like in a state like California, like it is silly that we don't have like coastal transportation along the coast. Like in New York, I can take the Amtrak train from like New York to DC or something, and it's like 5 hours, which isn't heinous, but like it's so expensive for such a dog shit train. Like I should be able to spend like $30 and take a train that gets me there in like 2.5 hours, because that's like the same commute from like Tokyo to Osaka, and it's literally like a $30 or $40 train ride on like a bullet train that takes you there in like it's like going almost 250 miles per hour or some shit, right? Or 200 miles per hour. It's insane. Like the fact that we don't have that, we're the richest country in the world or whatever the fuck, it's stupid. Because we'd rather like build missiles and like fund wars in other countries or some shit. I don't know. It's stupid. America's fucked. We're so fucked. I it yeah, it's disheartening. I don't know. When I went to Europe, I took trains. I went to Germany like a year or two ago, and I uh flew it, or I went to Berlin and I flew into Frankfurt, and there is like a layover flight you can do, but I took a train from Frankfurt to Berlin, and it was fucking awesome. Like I took like a 2 hour train, or like maybe 3.5, 4 hour train. It was sick, just like beautiful like train ride through like all these like beautiful like fields in fucking Germany. It was awesome. It was so cool. Were your meta glasses filming the train ride though? No, I missed my content opportunity. I'm fried. I never traveled in Europe, but Germany is a few hours away from me, which is insane to think about. I guess European countries can be equated to states. It's like akin to, for sure, yeah. Like America's fucking huge. Like, Texas alone is like a massive state. Like, you could drive in Texas for like 10 fucking hours and not get out of Texas, you know? Like, you could literally drive in one direction, depending on where you are, for like 10 hours and still be in Texas. It's fucked. Like, parts of America are huge, and I don't think that, like, tomorrow we could have trains, but I do think that it's actually disgusting that, like, we over the last 40 years haven't, like, incorporated, like, better transit system, like, into, like, our cities and, like, interconnecting states, you know? I don't know. It's weird. Like, it's crazy. I don't know. It's so bleak to think that, like, we've done this as a society, you know? Like, the implications are kind of fucked up. I really want to live in New York again, but I want a remote job that can guarantee me enough money to live comfortably. Really scared about the studio apartment prices. Yeah, man, New York's expensive. Having roommates helps. If you can, I think, like, I don't live alone. I've never lived alone. Like, I think living alone is so, I literally, like, unless you have a very, like, good paying job, I don't know how people live alone. Like, having at least one roommate or living with your partner is, like, will significantly make rent far more affordable. Living alone seems so unrealistic. Like, in pretty much any neighborhood I've lived in, like, finding apartments, it's, like, rare you find anything under, like, 2K that is, like, one bedroom or some shit. It's crazy. Like, shit's so expensive. Definitely having a roommate makes rent far more affordable than New York. In Atlanta, we kind of not really got bullet train because of FIFA, but it's only because of FIFA they fixed them. Huh. I didn't even know Atlanta had a train system. Would you ever want to make a game with your worlds, or just mainly animation? Yeah, I mean, like, people always ask about games, and, like, it's definitely always, like, a thing, right? Like, it's always, like, my shit is so heavily inspired by video games. I would love to, like, have a video game that is, like, in my style. And I definitely have ideas that would be cool to, like, put in a video game, but, like, I don't really code that much. I have friends that are really good coders, and I've talked with them about maybe, like, doing a project in the past where I would, like, do the modeling side and the 3D side and the animation side, and they would help, like, code the project. I just think that, like, the hesitation of doing it is that, like, I think it's so much more work than I think a lot of people realize. Like, I think everybody obviously knows that game dev is, like, a lot of work, but, like, I think it's, like, even, like, I don't know, like, you can make a proof of concept. Like, I could probably in a day get, like, a third-person controller going off of a tutorial or some shit and be able to, like, make my character run around and maybe even interact with an object or two, but, like, what, like, the actual product that you put out is so much further away from that. Like, an actual game with, like, incentive to play and do something, that's way more work. Like, it's not just like, oh, you can walk around. It would be cool to just maybe have a proof of concept where you can walk around in, like, one environment, but, like, have, like, an objective to have, like, a thing to complete, a thing to finish, or a thing to do, like a mini game or a character to talk to, or, like, a task to overcome. Like, that, all that shit is so much more, and, like, I don't know, much bigger project than anything that I've ever personally wanted to take on. I do think that, like I was saying, proof of concept wise, there might be something that I would do in the near future, because I have been thinking about it. But it would be, like, super minimal, you know? It'd be super chill. Like, it would be just, like, a character controller, essentially, maybe a few things to interact with, maybe an actual, like, gameplay mechanic, but, like, it would be more of just, like, what would this look like to be able to play around in this world, you know? I'm doing game development, so eventually my stuff would be put on the shelf, but two-handy programming in Blender is genuinely a jigsaw challenge, yeah. It seems like it's like the ideal scenario would be like knowing how to code and do like the 3D stuff, because it's like really like it is like a powerful tool. I feel like a big like bottleneck point for like people is that they either get really good at coding or they get really good at 3D and want to do game dev, but they need the other half. If you could do both, it seems powerful, but it still is just so much work. I'm a game dev and I primarily focus on the design side of things, but I also program, but I've been getting into 3D art because I'd love to have more style and art to my games. But I'm newer to 3D art, so if you have any tips or if you're looking for collaborators, I'd love to hear your ideas. I mean, tips for Blender, like, just like, one day at a time, my friend. It's a big software and there's a lot to, like, overcome. There's definitely a pretty big learning curve, but it's a great software, and there's a shit ton of resources online and like tutorials and like people that have like really put in a lot of effort to like share this knowledge for free online, which is cool. So that's what I try and do with these streams to an extent. Like I have my Patreon where people can like support me financially and get access to like more in-depth tutorials, but like I'd like to think that like my part of sharing would be streaming this shit and like passively sharing knowledge this way too, but I don't know. It's great though. Programming is difficult as fuck, but your tutorials got me locked in. Thanks again, by the way. Learning programming while I have a solid foundation on Blender will help me in the long run, so I'm not starting on something with a massive skill and background. Nice. Alec always recommends doing the donut tutorial. Yeah, that's my protocol. I really recommend Blender donut tutorial. Quinn's just a fucking troll, you know? Absolute mega troll. I don't know what I think of this scene. I mean, I really like the grass, but I'm like, I decide, any specific tutorials you'd recommend, or did you mention that you have your own rather than these streams? I do have my own, but I always say that, like, I am not like the like arbiter of truth in Blender knowledge. And what I mean by that, in more non-dramatic terms, is that, like, I am not the only way to, like, do this shit. Like, I'm an artist, and this is my full-time job, so I have a means where you can pay me and, like, get access to, like, tutorials where I talk through exactly what I do. But I also still, like, say that, like, and even then, my tutorials I don't recommend for beginners, because I think that they're, like, kind of targeted at somebody who understands Blender and then is trying to maybe have some more specific knowledge of, like, low poly stuff. But if you went on YouTube and just typed in Blender tutorials and learned basics, like, fundamental things like what is weight painting, what is rigging, what is modeling, what is box modeling for sculpting, and what is doing retopo of you do sculpting, and what is textures, and what is image textures, and what is animations and keyframes and interpolation. Like, if you learn all those things, and compositing and shader nodes and world nodes and, like, all those things, if you learn the basics and the core principles of the software, even with the most basic boring tutorials, there's plenty of free resources online that will teach you that shit. If you understand how to use those, then you pretty easily can just do low poly work, because you know what constitutes low poly, right? So, like, I learned all this shit for free for the most part. I was very fortunate that I had a bunch of other people that were doing it at the same time. We all shared information together and learned together, and it was awesome. And it took years, but, like, I'm here and it's cool. But you don't need, like, it's Blender. It's a free software. The community's awesome. There's plenty of free resources online. I think that you could watch a few tutorials, try making your shit on your own, and then if you run into a roadblock, Google what you're having a problem with, and for the most part, for the first, like, 6 months of learning Blender, that question that you're asking will probably have, like, a Reddit thread or some forum thread from, like, 6 years ago with your exact answer. Because most of the general stuff, the most general issues you'll run into, people have already, like, also asked online. I do think that once it gets more niche and stylized, it does help to, like, find more, like, private information or, like, have a Patreon or something, but, like, it's not necessary at all. Like, it's literally just, like, learning the basics and the fundamentals. So I don't know. I wouldn't be able to give you, like, a tutorial that I recommend right now, because I'm super not tapped into the, like, modern day landscape of YouTube tutorials. I do heavily recommend not doing the donut tutorial. The dude sucks. He's a piece of fucking shit. And I just think that tutorials aren't that fucking good. I know Internet Girl is really cool. I don't know if her tutorials are, like, the most beginner friendly, but she's an awesome artist and makes really cool stuff, so I can definitely recommend her. But I don't know. Look at an item in your room and make it. I could make this pink cube and it would take me 5 seconds here. Took me more than 5 seconds because I was fumbling to find the thing. Just for you. Guys, I don't know. I'm, like, looking at this and I don't really know what else I want to do to it right now. I'm running out of ideas that I wanted to blend on. There's, like, one other thing that I wanted to do or that I need to do for the current stuff here, which is put some dudes in these cars, but I don't really know if that's something I'm gonna do. Let me grab my water. I'm fucking thirsty. Is this the only project you were personally working on? Nah, I don't know. That's a hard question. Like, you gotta define what constitutes a personal project, because this is the most forefront one, but I don't know. I have so much shit that I've, like, made and not finished, and... Yeah, definitely. This is definitely the only thing I've been working on currently. I've like, I don't know. I actually don't think I have any other projects that I'm really working on right now. Let me look. I mean, I have all this stuff, which like, I don't think we'll ever like. Some of this made it into other projects, but some of these are like gone forever. This is another thing, by the way, that was the empties only. I posted this though like forever ago. Holy lag. I guess there's a lot going on in this scene, so it can't play it in real time, which makes sense. This is the same shit, look at that. Not moving. Yeah, I don't have anything else currently. Where's the stream where I paint one of my models live? That's fucked up. I'm not doing all that. That's like a way too long and tedious of a process. I made that one model. I bought a 3D printer because my homie was 3D printing shit, and he was like really glazing this like new printer, and I was like, damn, like I used to 3D print like forever ago, but the printer I had sucked, so I was like off of it. And then he was talking about how good that printer was, and it like persuaded me to buy one, and I printed that model, and the printer was really good, and I made that character. And then I just gave up. I was like so tired. It's right here actually. I don't know if I've ever showed it on stream. Oh my god. It's a little dusty. Oh my god, it's kind of really dusty. But I just straight up like did not want to do anything else after I made this. Like I really liked how it turned out. Maybe down the road I'll do some more shit, but I don't know. It was a lot of work. Cool learning process, and I still have all the material, which is nice. Like I could totally just make more if I wanted to, but 3D printed merch? Yeah, no way. Like, this model probably, like, not including print time, just like sanding and casting, or like sanding it, spraying it down, and painting it. That alone was probably like 10 hours of work. And then, like, that's not including modeling and print time, which probably, you know, making sure that the print went well, reprinting because I realized, like, certain things were wrong with the model, and actually modeling it. It was probably, like, a full, like, 20 or 30 plus hours of, like, work for just the one model. And I'm like, I would love to do bigger projects. Like, I have a few things that I've always, like, kind of, like, been thinking about, but to try and get something like this that I would sell multiple, like, copies of that look all the same, like, nah, no shot. I'm really happy with it, though. It's cool. This is a very fun project. Is it a resin printer? No, it's PLA. Resin, I can't do. I would, like, accidentally kill myself or something just because of, like, the fumes, you know? Have I made Meryl yet? No. Oh, I made this. I don't know if I ever showed this on stream. I think I posted this on Twitter. Man. I really like this bike model, actually, too. Animation was kind of whatever, but... Any plans today? Nah. But I would just hop on and stream for a little bit. Not much. It's too fucking hot to, like, leave the house. I'm just mega chilling. I don't know. I was kind of thinking I had a little more that I wanted to do to this scene, but low-key might be all I'm gonna do for today. Just because I gotta kind of mull over what I want to do with this. I'm getting to a point where I need to decide if I'm gonna make this into something more or I should just kind of call it. I could totally just call it. Meryl project? No. Meryl is the best Pokemon. I don't know where my plush is for him, but I have an awesome keychain plush with him. Do I have that in this room? That's the question. Like, looking at all my stuff. I have a Meryl plush, I just don't know where it is. Planning on making some Pokemon projects in the future. I think the ball throwing would be sick. That'd be cool. Thinking about how you took away the cat from behind the bike. Yeah, I mean, it's still in that blend file. I just don't know if I'll use it. I don't know. What am I looking? Oh, I was gonna go look at the cat. Oh, this is literally the wrong one. Hold on. There's the cat. That's cute, but you still draw on Procreate? Honestly, no, not enough. I'm still like not tapped in with all my artistic endeavors, you know. Like I wish I was like more of a like productive artist at times, for sure, where I'm like, yeah, I'm working on an animated short and I'm painting and I'm 3D printing and I'm drawing. It's more like for 1 month I hyper lock into like one of those things. No, not really. Alright, y'all. I think this is gonna be it for the stream. I'm like literally like I don't know what I'm gonna do right now in terms of blending, so I'm probably gonna hop off. I'll do a chess match to keep up the vibe, but yeah, I don't know. I'm hitting a roadblock with this video. I gotta think about what I want to do. If I want to call it here, because I kind of like this as just like a little vibe. And I could just like post it and move on and think about a different project, which I should probably do. So I might just like off stream pick some music and do some sound design. That shit's kind of boring and like crazy to stream. I feel like just like me like clicking through a bunch of sounds. So won't do that on stream. Or I think about a greater thing that I could do with this, but I don't think so. I think I need to just move on and call it here, because I kind of like this. It's simple. Cute little bike ride, and then she ends up in a field. I need to animate some of this, but sound streams are the best? No, they're not. Me doing sound design is not. It's just me clicking on like a bunch of shit. I am gonna do a chess match though for y'all and for myself. Look at that, 103. What the fuck? It's too hot out. Too hot. I'm on a winning streak right now, actually. Holy shit. The last 5 matches I played, I've won. What is my... Hold on, what? Am I at my highest elo yet or no? Yeah, my highest of all time was 1583. I was almost 1600. Fuck. Okay. Chess. We're 1555. 5555. 5555. This is gonna be annoying. I'll do this. Fuck it. $15.55 in the world? No, my elo is 1500. I'm like probably I don't know, somewhere in the millions. I didn't know chess.com had the Valorant ranking system. Yeah, elo. Yeah, there's totally like colors that you can do. You can do all types of shit and like change your pieces into like really crazy stuff. Like there's like a full real 3D one, but I don't do any of that shit. And there's like colors you can change. Probably should have. Ooh, that traps my bishop. Oh, guys, I fucked up. Fucked up, yo. Oops. Yeah, I trapped my bishop. It's too bad. I should probably resign. This is like a horrible position, but we'll play it out, I guess. I don't know. This is bad. I do kind of like the idea of blocking that. We'll see. Oh, I get it now. So it's placing you in a game with similar ranking 1553. You better watch out. Yes, that's the idea. Yeah, usually places you somewhere, like around the same elo, and then depending on how, different the ranking is what you'll score in difference. So, like, we're pretty even, so if I win, I get 8 points, and if I lose, I get 8 points, and yeah. Kind of the idea with that. Oh my god, I didn't mean to move that. What the hell? That's bad. It's not a good move. Step back. That was a mistake. I don't know why. It's like thinking about doing it, but actually want to do it. He's gonna stack and then I have to kick, which is fine. Oh, he does that now. Am I mistaken, or did he just hang? If I go, I guess the idea is a check here. Wait, hold on, what did he take? Oh, he took my rook. It wasn't even a... Wait, no, this was the better move. No, because what does it matter? This was such a bad match, y'all. I'm gonna resign and play another one. I just made 3 mistakes. Like, I made blunders. Hold on, we'll look. I'll show you guys my blunders and then we'll run back another one. That was like 3 mistakes back to back to back. Or not back to back to back, but a lot of mistakes. That was a bad match. Initial few moves. Wow, it doesn't say any blunders actually happened, but I feel like mistakes I made. This was all fine. The opening was whatever. I don't think any of this was like positionally really bad. Here, I should have, yeah, this was the move that was bad because I didn't castle. This was like, pushing this pawn idea is to open up kingside, totally fine. But I had free tempo basically right now. I should have castled first because I did this, which could have come in like 3 or 4 moves, but I did it too early. And then this like pulled up and completely fucked me positionally because then I can't castle. So that was bad. And then this move immediately after was also bad. I just like, again, was trying to move my king, but kind of forgot about the foresight of letting my bishop be trapped. And then this move was bad. Why did I take with pawn? I was worried that he was gonna do the fork thing, but I guess like I'm still just so lost in this position, but I made the mistake of taking with this because I was worried he was gonna play something like this. But the problem is that's a wow. They say this is a brilliant. Oh, because it's like fucking mate if I take it. Dude, that's pretty good. Wow. Okay, I was just so lost in that. That was a mistake. All right. One more, and let me not fucking throw every move. Jesus Christ. Get to play Carol Khan, which I also like, so that's fine. I think oh, no. Fine. I think I blundered that, though. Whatever. You played Kingdom Hearts? No, I've, like, started to play through them, but, I've never, like, actually sat down and played them. Personally. I feel like that's a horrible spot for his knight to be. This is... interesting. What about Elden Ring Night Rain? I played like a okay chunk of Night Rain. Elden Ring is one of my favorite games ever made. I've talked about it a lot before. I have like 400 hours in that game or some shit. But I did not like Night Rain. I could not get into it. I just am not a fan of like the whole like thesis of not like fast-paced Elden Ring. It's just not really my vibe. It's like a pretty bad move, but like this might be my only vibe to just keep this alive. I guess I could go back here, but it's still equal material trade. I'd rather disincentivize him from taking that pawn, so I step back. I don't know. Plays like this, I go back here. Thank you for the chess tutorial. I'm not good at teaching chess, that's for sure. Chess is awesome. I really recommend everybody plays chess too. I think it's maybe actually the greatest game ever made. I have a lot of love for chess. It's like gone... Wait. Let's see what happens here. I think depending on what he plays, this is good, but depending on what he plays, this is bad. If he plays like this, this is bad? Actually, I don't know. I might have made a blunder. This might be a blunder. I think actually this is a blunder because rook protects, and then if I played this, he can just take. Okay, that's not the move that he was supposed to play, but that's fine. I think I blundered on that one. I lose that pawn. I have to step back completely. He'll take this. I can take this. The fine trade, I guess. Takes that, I can take that. Yeah, it's fine. I think I blundered with queen b2 though, which is fried. Because rook b or c2 just like fucks me. I don't know. If takes, or if takes. Wait, no, I guess that was the idea. If he, with this check, if this, no, this, no, yeah, that was bad. Rook b2 was a blunder, I think. I'm gonna go here. I mean, surely he doesn't actually bring his rook up. dude's been so hard pressed to get my rook that yeah, I think this just kind of fucked him. He was in a good position. He should have taken the pawns. He should have. He's like trying to attack my rook, which is just not worthwhile. And now I'm threatening this. And now I can just push this. I don't know. He should have taken my pawns. I don't know. I blundered again. I'm in a blunder day though, so it lessens the dub of it all. He's playing too slow now. I don't know. This is hanging, so I have to be very careful. Ooh, I kind of like this move a lot, actually. Here. Chess.com might hate this move. Chess.com might think I'm fucking tweaker. Hold on. This might be a horrible move. I think Rook D6 might be a horrible move. You said it's definitely a good brain teaser? Yeah, see, I just hung my fucking Rook immediately. Oh no, what? Oh, guys, I'm so off my game today. What the hell? Jesus Christ. Okay, never mind. Chat, I'm washed. I can't play chess today. I'm like, oh yeah, dude, this might be a good move, and then I just like literally can't see the immediate fork that I give. Whew, brutal. I gotta see if Queen B2 is a blunder or not. Guys, I'm washed today. I blame the heat. I blame I don't know. I don't know what I blame. Surely I don't blame myself. Of course not. Nah, I just arrived. Don't tell me that's an ending chess stream game. Yeah, it is. He blundered here. I blundered by not. Oh my god, guys! I'm letting him. He's blundering, and I'm not even taking his free pieces. That's how bad we're doing today. Woo. Queen B2 was definitely a blunder, right? This was also a blunder. Because there's the brilliant move of Rook takes on fucking E3? What is the idea here? If takes the astonishing... What? Oh wait, no, hold on. Oh my god, what? Yo. This was a crazy game that I missed everything on. Yep. Rook B2 was a blunder. He missed it though. Oh, Jesus Christ, y'all. This was bad. This was bad. Get me out of here. Get me out of here. You didn't miss anything. I've played horrible chess. We kind of blended on something cool. I made this little guy. There's this angry dude that I needed in the car. He's angry now and in the car. I'm fried today. I'm gonna go fucking read a book and play some video games. Maybe watch a movie. I'm gonna let my mind reset. I recommend if y'all have free time to do the same. Enjoy yourselves. I'm washed. This heat, bro. That's what it's really all about. It's 103 degrees outside right now. I blame the heat. I blame New York. No, I don't blame New York. But did you announce the everyday Blender streams in July yet? No, I'll announce that later. Maybe at the end of the month. Okay. Bye guys. Thanks for hanging out. Sorry I'm so washed today. Um, maybe stream not this weekend, but maybe next week I'll stream when I have a better idea of what I want to do. But thanks for hanging out. Another secret stream, always fun. Um, yeah. Peace, guys. Bye.